From lotions, soaps, creams, and even capsules and injectables of glutathione, a variety of whitening products and procedures fill the bustling shopping centers of Manila. The Philippines beauty standard of whitening goes by many names: skin lightening, skin evening, skin fading, and even skin brightening. The dream of having a whiter looking skin has been embedded by consumerist media in the Philippines. They have led this mass obsession towards a standard for beauty of having that glowing lighter skin. And when these standards can be met through the steep prices companies offer for the price of beauty, Filipinos resort to unsafe products and procedures just to attain this version of what beauty looks like. About 1 out of 2 Filipinas has used whitening products at least once in their lifetime, whereas it is 1 out of 4 Filipino men. The skin whitening industry has been booming due to this phenomena, and so they offer 2 services: products and procedures.
Lasers, wet and dry dermabrasion. Capsules, intravenous. Treat it from the inside, we treat it from the outside.
The most popular skin whitening procedure in the Philippines is intravenous drips with glutathione as its main ingredient, with its price ranging from 2,600 to 5,500 pesos per session. With 21.6% of the population below the poverty line, Filipinos could not afford these treatments. This is why these skin whitening procedures and products are made available in many unreliable places in the Philippines. Gluta drip can be done in fake clinics or even inside one's house by a quack doctor, whereas whitening products less than 50 pesos are flooding in the store shelves of commercial centers like Divisoria in Tondo, Manila. However, these cheap products do not come without a cost. The media has been plastered with the deteriorating health side effects of these whitening products, coupled with the horror stories of those hospitalized due to mercury poisoning. In 2018, one brand of skin whitening cosmetics, Gory, was trending in social media. Many users, including vloggers, shared testimony about the efficacy of Gory Day and Night Cream and Gory Beauty Cream.
Sabi lang sobrang effective nitong mga products na to, yung Gory.
However, after some time, some users came forward in social media to share their horror stories regarding the products. One user, Princess Tupas, contracted contact dermatitis. She stated that she was rushed to the emergency room 7 times due to severe allergy. Gory Day and Night Cream and Gory Beauty Cream have actually been banned by the FDA since 2017 for containing high amounts of mercury. Despite being banned by the FDA, many of these are still being sold over the counter by many vendors in the country. The main source of this will be the importation of illegal products through the quote-unquote bribery of customs employees in the Philippines. These are especially prevalent in Quiapo, Santa Cruz, and Divisoria. Thus, Manila has been dubbed as the cosmetoxic capital of the Philippines. Many skin whitening creams also contain hydroquinone, which functions as a bleaching agent. It can cause dryness and irritation if the user has dry and sensitive skin. If used in excessive amounts, it may cause a condition called achernosis. Achernosis causes hyperpigmentation or discoloration on the sites where hydroquinone is applied. It may fade slightly after discontinuing the usage of hydroquinone, but the discoloration is usually permanent. Gluta drip is also popular for skin whitening. However, the real purpose of glutathione drip is to protect cancer patients from the side effects of chemotherapy, and using it for cosmetic purposes is not approved by the FDA.
Hindi pa talaga fully proven na nakakapagpaputi ito, no?
With all these side effects, it begs the question, what is all this for? Economically speaking, for a decision to be justified by a consumer, its perceived gain or reward must be that much bigger than its trade-off. This is called opportunity cost. However, with the scarcity of money in the Philippines, People have no choice but to resort to these measures because they do not have the economic means to finance safer albeit expensive procedures. To understand what exactly the rewards are that exceeds the cost of their health, we must take a deeper look at the following spaces: cultural and historical, media, and personal. These spaces convey the rewards of a whiter skin, which in the Philippines context outweighs the risks posed by the cheap products and procedure. Understanding these spaces will help us mechanize as to how whiter-looking skin has been put at such a premium place in the Philippine community. Madungis, pangit, mahirap. These are but a few examples of discriminating words dark-skinned Filipinos receive from other Filipinos in almost every part of their lives. Through the years, they are the victims of this certain phenomenon that has been pervasive in the country, the phenomenon of colorism. Colorism is a form of discrimination to skin color, usually from the same ethnic group or across ethnic groups. It was first mentioned by the Nobel laureate Alice Walker. The question now is, how did we develop this type of discrimination that led to a culture of skin whitening obsession? Let us now look at the historical and cultural spaces associated with this obsession. A lot of experts say that the preference for white skin originated from the clutches of Spanish colonialism. According to Professor Margaret Hunter in her article in Sociology Compass, the Spaniards inculcated the sense of skin hierarchy to the Filipinos, where the white complexion is greatly favored. Brown-skinned Filipinos back then, termed as Indios, were forced to think that they are middle to low-class citizens in their own country compared to the half-Filipino, half-Spaniard white-skinned mestizos. After more than 300 years of Spanish rule in the Philippines, another colonizer came and taught a mentality to the Filipinos that really aggravated the phenomenon of colorism: the Americans. According to Professor Francine Singson of the Virginia Commonwealth University, the colonial experience of the Filipinos created the association of white skin color with better socioeconomic status, improved lifestyle, and noble ancestry. However, certain proofs show that the inherent association of lighter skin to socioeconomic status and noble ancestry or lineage is already apparent even before colonialism in the Philippines. Philippine history professor Dayang Marikit argued that ancient native Filipinos and other Asian cultures in general went to drastic measures to keep their skin as light as possible. During this time, dark skin was already associated with poverty due to excessive exposure to the sun. In fact, there is a pre-colonial practice of keeping selected youths from being exposed to the sun and from the public until they reach puberty to become prized maidens. Those maidens are called binukot. There is also a male counterpart of binukot called pangantohan, who are secluded and pampered good-looking boys. The traditional dancing kill of the Maranaos explicitly shows the effort of the servant to protect the noble lady from the sun by using an umbrella-like cover called parasol, which may signify the importance for the noble ladies of having lighter skin. In line with the rise of newer forms of media, lots of motivations for the desire to have lighter and younger skin can now be seen in media spaces. The media is one of the channels through which the standards of beauty are also portrayed. YouTube, a large video sharing SNS, also serves as a platform for vloggers to endorse whitening products to their subscribers. Michelle D, a beauty vlogger who is known for her makeup tutorials, made a video about trying cheap whitening products and it earned 600,000 plus views.
Gamitin nyo to kasi susolusyonan niya yung problema ng skin ninyo.
It surely made an impact on her viewers as some commenters thank her for the said video. Neil Padilla, who is also a YouTuber, shares his secret of having light skin complexion. Perla, a cheap soap that is usually used for laundry.
Siguro after 2 weeks mo gamitin, grabe makikita mo talaga na mag-glow up ka.
For the traditional media, this still have noticeable effects on their target audience. Ads for whitening creams can still be found in television commercials, billboards, magazines, and online advertisements. What's more surprising is the involvement of Moreno women in whitening products advertisements for the companies to establish a good rapport with their consumers. Alberti 2018 stated that nowadays some companies use tan and morena endorsers for their skin whitening products to show the effectivity of their service, but it then raises a big question. What message is this sending to the young girls who admire the endorsers? There are also advertisements that indirectly discriminate black or moreno women by using them in their ads. According to Warren 2014, the goal of mass media and consumerism is to make us feel bad about ourselves. The worse we feel about our true value, the more likely we will buy their beauty products. While it is insightful to look at these historical, cultural, and media spaces, it's also important to look at the individual users themselves and the role whitening products play in their lives. Gideon Lasco stated in his article that in his fieldwork, he met many young men who were motivated by perceived social and economic gain. Edwin, a 20-year-old call center agent, wanted to be more attractive to girls. Jose, for his part, wanted someday to become a flight attendant. He told Lasco, "If you're fair-skinned, you're noticeable, and that gives you an advantage." Here, we can see that these personal motivations are also situated and affected by workspaces. And in environments where young people only have their bodies as capital, resorting to modification is understandable. This is also the same with TJ Padua Jr., who joins male beauty contests and believes that physical appearance is essential.
Dapat artistahin ang dating mo, dapat wala kang kapintasan sa sarili mo. Pag sabing artistahin, matik yun na maputi ka dapat.
There are also instances that a person aims for whiter-looking skin because of low body image which is heightened in social spaces. Many are being bullied by other people because of their physical appearance, causing them to be insecure about their bodies. Friends and peers also serve as influencers and motivators by introducing whitening products and procedures. Hannah Jane Pelaez, a student, has been using whitening products for 4 years. She said that she was bullied before.
Nung bata po kasi ako, naglalaro ako sa labas. Mahilig ako maglaro sa labas. Tapos, tinanong ako, ano yung meron sa paa mo? Bakit may putik? Nakaka-down po talaga siya sobra. Mabait ka naman sa kapwa mo eh. Bakit kailangan nila magsalita ng ganun?
Aside from the parts of the skin which are visible or cannot be hidden with the garments, many are also concerned with the color of what they call the dark sides. Genevieve Gardner was concerned with her underarms. Although she already has a light and smooth skin, she still lacks confidence when raising her arms. Women after giving birth experience skin darkening. Grace Reguial suffered from the darkening of neck, nape, and armpit after her pregnancy, and she wanted to whiten those parts again. Filipinos' risky investment in cheap skin whitening products and procedures is fueled by the overshadowing desire to attain the rewards from the motivations situated in historical and cultural spaces, media spaces, and personal spaces. We cannot undo the past and uproot the millennium of colorism that has tainted our history and culture. However, what we can do is call for stricter policies that not only regulate the products, but also the advertisements that market the product. We beg to ask the question in each evaluation. Does the drive for a capitalist economy far outweighs the scarring societal impact these advertisements make? Moreover, this phenomenon demands that we take a deeper look into ourselves, our career success, peer acceptance, and culturally accepted beauty, strong enough personal reasons to take on risks in your mental and physical well-being by using cheap whitening products and procedures? This essay probably poses more questions than it answers. However, this is necessary, as we still have a long way to go in redefining the different spaces that affect our standards.